Then, Zhang Ruonan's Y2K CCD shoot went viral. Turns out her hair volume is actually insane. Then, when Zhang Ruonan dropped her latest CCD-style photoshoot, it wasn't just another Y2K throwback flooding the timeline. Then, what really got people talking was her hair. 4 thick, perfectly woven braids, all from her own natural jet black hair. Then, no wigs, no extensions visible, nothing. And the internet basically lost it trying to figure out how one head of hair could do that. Then, let's be honest, most of us struggle to make even 2 decent braids without our scalp peeking through somewhere. Then, so watching her split her hair into 4 sections, with each braid still looking full, dense, and gap-free, was almost unfair to witness. Then, no wonder people started calling her the hair volume queen online. Then, now sure, good lighting, flattering angles, and a skilled photography team all play their part in a shoot like this. Then, but if you look closer, the fascination isn't really about the photos, it's about what's underneath them. Then, there was a report a while back about her ponytail being measured at a public event. Then, and apparently, it clocked in at around 11 centimeters thick at its widest point. If that's true, her hair density is on a completely different level from the average person. Then, it also explains why high ponytails, buns, and intricate braided looks always seem to sit so effortlessly on her, like they were made for her hair specifically. Then, her hair texture helps too. Naturally coarse with a bit of natural fluff, which gives it that extra lift and volume. Then, it's the kind of texture that creates that soft face-framing effect people chase after. Then, making features look smaller and gentler without needing a ton of accessories or styling tricks. Then, in this shoot especially, that same texture gave the whole retro concept a kind of loose, lived-in energy, instead of looking overly posed or artificial. Then, what actually made me warm up to her more, though, wasn't the hair itself, it was how she talks about it. Then, during a live stream, she openly admitted that a big part of her thick hair comes down to genetics, crediting her mum for it. Then, she also mentioned quite casually that she sheds hair just like everyone else does, which, if you think about it, is a bit of a mind-bender. Then, most people panic seeing a few strands in the shower drain, and here she is losing hair regularly and somehow still walking around with that level of volume. Then, but the way she brought it up didn't feel like flexing. There was no attempt to protect some polished, untouchable celebrity image. Then, she just said it plainly, the way you chat with a friend. That kind of honesty is what made the whole thing land differently. Then, during a film promotion live stream too, she pulled off a hairpiece on camera without any hesitation, and what was underneath was still noticeably thick and full. Then, that alone did more to convince viewers her volume was real than any styled photo could. Then, genetics clearly gave her a head start here literally, but that's not the entire picture. Then, as an actress, her hair goes through a fair bit of punishment, long shoot days, irregular sleep, heavy period drama headpieces, and constant restyling. Then, all of that adds strain to both scalp and hair roots over time. From what's been shared, she tends to avoid frequent perming and dyeing. Then, she applies petroleum jelly under certain headpieces to cut down friction, and keeps scalp tools like a massage device and a caffeine-based serum in her routine. Then, diet plays a role too. Even while watching her wait for on-screen roles, she reportedly still prioritizes getting enough quality protein. Then, which matters because protein feeds keratin production, the main building block of hair strands. Then, none of this means grabbing the same serum off the shelf will magically hand you an 11-centimeter ponytail. Then, her natural density is genuinely rare, and pretending otherwise would just be misleading. Then, but her routine does offer a fair reminder. Genetics aren't something we can control, but how gently we treat what we've already got. Then, that part is up to us. At face value, this is just another well-executed celebrity photoshoot. Then, but maybe what actually pulled people in is that it felt refreshingly unfiltered in an industry where almost everything can be edited, adjusted, or smoothed out digitally. Then, what stood out here was something a lot more grounded. Real hair, a relaxed kind of confidence, and someone willing to just show things as they are. Then, most of us are probably never getting an 11-centimeter ponytail, and honestly, that's fine. Then, getting proper sleep, eating enough protein, and looking after your scalp consistently might not go viral the way a photo shoot does. But at the end of the day, those habits actually do more for you. Which hairstyle really defines Zhang Ruonan's hair volume brand? These new 4 braids, or the high ponytail that's already become her signature?